Now that we've got your attention, let the games begin! Game cartridges assembling. Greetings. Game loading. Mind your fingers. Keep working, you rust buckets. Uh-oh. I thought I fixed this. You know, I could have been a doctor, I could have been a mechanic. First game up, Captain Bones.
Arr, ahoy, matey. Shiver me timbers. Yo ho ho. Look alive, ye lollygaggers. I'm the incredibly dead Captain Bones. I've been sailing the seven seas for an eternity, and I'll tell ya, I'm a bored stiff. The only thing that saves me from going stark raving mad is making up math puzzles using nothing but me own bones. Now watch closely, and just do as I say, or I'll surprise the life out of ye. Just watch me bones. Let me show you what I mean. Now, you know that 1 and 1 don't come up to 6, but there's a way to fix her up so she makes sense. And you can do it by moving only one of me bones. Can you see how? Faster than ye can say, Jolly Roger, ye have 7 minus 1 equals 6. Got the idea now? Here's one for ye to puzzle out without me help. Just let me shuffle up me bones. If you think 10 minus 8 equals 18, then your brains need to be squeegeed. You'd better know that 10 minus 8 equals 2. So, to fix me bones, you're to move only one of them, just like I showed you not a moment ago. Hands off all me other bones, you scavenging savages. Now, get to work. All right, here's a hint for ye. 0s and 8s look mighty similar. The biggest number will be on the left when you're done, you slipper-fetching cabin boy. Let me get one last hint into your thick skull. What does 18 minus 8 equal? Can you change me bones round to get 18 minus 8? All right, me bones are aching from all this waiting. You're in need of the answer, aren't you? The answer is 18 minus 8 equals 10, as if you knew. You should be ashamed of yourself for missing this puzzle, you corner-cringing, time-out-needing poster child for the mumps. You're not fit to touch me bones, you daughter of a mother, sack of soiled sea slug, salty, unwashed fish bucket of miserable barnacles for brains.
Hey there! Next game coming up! Game quality under control. Distraction news on the air in 3, 2, 1.
And now, Distraction News with your anchor person, Dora Smarmy.
Good evening. I'm Dora Smarmy, and welcome to Distraction News, where we give you the news and then ask you 5 questions about what we've reported. So make sure you're not distracted. And now, our top story today, dinosaurs. Ah! Sorry. Ever since I saw Godzilla, I've had that reaction. Dinosaurs first appeared on the Earth during the Mesozoic era, some 200 million years ago. The word dinosaur means terrible lizard. While dinosaurs were some of the largest creatures in history, there were some that were as small as a dog. The king of all the dinosaurs was the Tyrannosaurus Rex, which was the largest meat-eating animal ever to live on land. Then there was the very lovely Triceratops, who, although kind of scary-looking, was a plant eater who would never attack a human, if there were humans back then, which there weren't. There are many theories on how the dinosaurs died out, one main one being that a giant meteor hit the Earth, killing them all. Okay, let's see how well you were able to remember the facts. And be sure to count how many you get right, because, well, I'm tired of doing everything for you. Here goes. Dinosaurs existed during the Metallica era, the Mesozoic era, or the Mess-a-lot-of-diapers era. The answer is the Mesozoic era. What does the word dinosaur mean? Terrible gizzard, terrible wizard, or terrible lizard? The answer is terrible lizard. The Triceratops was a meat eater, a bad dresser, or a vegetarian. The answer is a vegetarian. The largest meat-eating land animal was the T-bone, the T-rex, or the carnivorex. The answer is the T-rex, or Tyrannosaurus rex. And lastly, how small could a dinosaur be? As small as a porta-potty, as small as a school bus, or as small as a dog? The answer is dog. So, how did you do? If you got any wrong, I want you to go clean your room right now. If you got them all right, clean your room anyway. Give your poor mom a break. Well, that's all the time we have for today, but remember, don't ever let anything distract you from watching Distraction News. So long.
This has been Distraction News with your favorite cardboard cutout anchor person, Dora Smarmy.
Haunted house party.
Good evening and welcome to the haunted house party where the dead are having the time of their lives. Oh, I love that joke. Tonight, can you guess who our historical as well as deceased guest of honor is? Come closer. Closer. No, that's too close. Tonight's guest, the mysterious First Lady. Ooh.
Oh my, what a lovely party.
What a dreadful party. I don't know who made up the guest list. You know it simply isn't our class of people, my dear.
I beg your pardon, but I happen to believe in equal rights for all people. In fact, I helped draft the United Nations Declaration of Human Rights.
My, don't you sound very political.
Well, my uncle was a president.
Oh, sure. And I bet you were married to a president, too.
I was married to a president. How did you know?
Oh, my.
And this may further put your knickers in a bunch. My maiden name happens to be the same as my married name.
Goodness, you must have saved a lot of money on personalized stationery.
Of course. And after all, that meant a lot during the Great Depression.
Dear me, I know who you are.
That's right, I'm...
Wait, not so fast! Before you give it away, why don't we give the viewers a chance to guess? Our mystery guest was a civil rights activist. Her uncle was a president. Her husband was a president. Maiden name was the same as her married name. In fact, she's...
I'm Eleanor Roosevelt, of course. Now, if you don't mind, there is a cocktail weenie with my name on it.
Not if I get to the buffet table first, Eleanor.
Back off, big guy.
Okay. Until the next haunted house party, where you'll hear me say...
Hey there! Next game coming up! Game cartridge loading. Check. Ugh, revolting slob.
You know, we can learn a thing or two from even the most peculiar people. Observe. Hello, revolting slob. Before you dig into those tasty beans, can we have your attention?
What do you want me to do?
I'd like to teach our viewers a few new words. My, that's quite a meal you're eating there. Good enough to make your mouth water. Okay, everyone. Is the revolting slob A, saluting, B, salivating, or C, salvaging?
Can I eat now?
Hold that fork. The answer is B, salivating, which means to produce all that dribbly liquid in your mouth that helps digest your food. You can eat now. Ooh, those beans are so smelly. They're attracting flies. Is that because they're A, rancid, B, ransacked, or C, rampant? The correct answer is A, rancid, which means smelly or rotten. Revolting slob, you know you really should get some exercise. At least eat better. How about some nice wheat germ?
No, beans are better.
When it comes to beans, is the revolting slob A, obliterated, B, opinionated, or C, oxidated? The correct answer is B, opinionated. Opinionated means to have a strong view about beans, wheat germ, or anything else. Some of us might have a strong opinion about the revolting slob, but I suggest we keep it to ourselves. Let's review. Those baked beans are making you salivate. Flies like them too because they're rancid. The revolting slob is opinionated in that he prefers baked beans to wheat germ. Oh, and obliterated means destroyed completely. No slobs or flies were harmed in the filming of this show.
Or scoop.
Ladies and gentlemen, hey, I'm talking here. That's better. All right, it's time once again to play Poop or Scoop. Can you tell the straight scoop true from the animal poop false? Test your knowledge of the animal kingdom by separating fact from fiction. So, let's get straight to our first animal. Poop or Scoop? The panda bear has 6 fingers. That must make it easier to do math. If you believe that the panda bear has 6 fingers, go Scoop. If that story doesn't add up, go Poop. And the answer is, it's the straight scoop. The panda bear's front paws have a 6th finger, which is used like a thumb to help pry open bamboo for eating. Okay, here's the next one. Poop or Scoop? Most species of birds eat only once a week. What do you think? If you think that birds only eat once a week, it's Scoop. If not, it's Poop. Bird poop in this case. And the answer is Poop. pure poo. In fact, birds eat much more than once a week. Because flying takes so much energy, some birds eat up to half their body weight in food each and every day. Moving right along, poop or scoop. The horseshoe crab isn't really a crab at all. Any ideas? If you don't believe the horseshoe crab is really a crab, go scoop. If not, go poop. In fact, it's the straight scoop. The horseshoe crab is related to the scorpion, so it's a member of the spider family and isn't a crab at all. Okay, here's another. Poop or scoop. The world's largest animal, the giant blue whale, feeds on the world's smallest animal. Do you believe that? If you think the blue whale feeds on the world's smallest animal, then scoop it is. If you ain't swallowing that story, then it must be poop. And the answer is, it's the straight scoop. The giant blue whale is the world's largest animal. Its tongue's the size of an elephant, and it feeds on microscopic zooplankton, the world's smallest animal. Well, kids, that's all we got for you today. If you got only one right, you're a party pooper. 2, and you're a pooper scooper. 3 makes you a super pooper scooper. If you got all 4 questions, you're what else? A super duper pooper scooper. I'm telling you, you can't get this kind of entertainment just anywhere. So please, join us again next time for Poop or Scoop.
Professor Rocket, and I'm here to get insane in the membrane, doing the psycho math. Whoa! Sweet crackers! Math really blows my mind. Okay, here's how it works. I'll show you an equation, but instead of just numbers, I will show you some pictures. Now here's the part where you come in. You figure out what numbers the pictures stand for and solve the problem. It's outrageously simple. Well, outrageously simple for me. Now pay attention. We got how many planets in the solar system? I'm a man that likes his space. Infinite space. Then add it to the number of siblings in a set of quintuplets. That's a whole lot of mouths to feed. And then divide it by the number of singers in a duet. Oh, I love music. But not that kind of music. Okay, now, you got the answer? You take the 9 planets in the solar system, added to the 5 hungry quintuplets, divided by the 2 singers in a duet. Now, don't you start with me. And the answer is 7. 7. It's a little slice of heaven. Now, get ready for the next one. The number of stripes on the American flag. That's right, Old Glory. Here's a hint. The stripes represented the original number of colonies. Okay, no more Professor Nice Guy. And no more hints. Plus the number of players in a game of solitaire. Too cool. Another game with numbers. Then, take away the number of wheels on a tricycle. Now let's pop a wheelie and see what it equals. We got 13 stripes on the flag, plus 1 lonely player in solitaire, minus the 3 wheels on a tricycle, equals 11. 11. What a superb-tastic number. Okay, last one. Why? Because that's my style. I rev you up, then I cool you down. Now the saying goes, a cat has blank lives. So take that number, and subtracted by the number of seasons in the year. Now, I'm partial to fall myself. Why? Because Professor Rocket looks pretty styling in a sweater. Plus the number of sides of a quadrangle. All right, now I'm ready for the cool down part. A cat has 9 lives. Minus 4 seasons in a year. Plus the 4 sides of a quadrangle equals 9. 9. Find 9. You are sublime. To finish it, you had a total aerobic psycho-mad workout. Don't you feel better? I do. But don't go too far away, because I'll be back soon and I'll be looking for you to play some more Psycho-Mad. Professor Rocket's out.
Come on, you wonderfuls! Who are you gonna give to me?
Ahoy, me land jamming friends! This here's Captain Bob with a different kind of cool running. I can't get back to my beautiful home in Jamaica cause I'm stuck in this tank. No worries, man. I got me Rasta sub and me dreads swinging to the music. Look at this.
Can you help Captain Bob? He's jamming in his song.
Okay, here's the deal. Now I'm gonna show you 3 things. And you got to tell me what they all got in common. But you got to do it before the water runs out of my tank. Let's go, gang. We got to get jamming.
Use your eyes, use your brain before his clues go down the drain.
Like I said, we got 3 things. We got a politician, a river, and a sprinter. What do they all have in common? Quick, the level's dropping. A politician, a river, and a sprinter. We're almost at the bottom, man. Do you see it now? They're all things that run. Ain't that grand? A politician runs for office. A river runs into the sea. And a sprinter runs in a race. Now this is fun. Next clue.
Before all Bob hits the bottom, find what is we got in common.
What's this now? We got somebody's hands, somebody's feet, and the carpenter's toolbox. Can you figure out what ties them all together? Think hard. The water's already running away. You got somebody's hands, somebody's feet, and the toolbox. Hurry! That drain big luggin'. Time's up, man. They're all things with nails. A hand's got nails, you got nails on your feet, and you got nails in a toolbox. Well, that hits a hammer on the head. Okay, people, that's it for today. Join me in me take next time for another round.
We have Captain Bob. Now he's jamming in his song.
Game time in 10 seconds. Greetings.
Game cartridge loading. Check.
Next game up, Riddle Snake.
In the dark and mysterious recesses of parts unknown, there resides the strange and riddle-wise creature known only as the Riddle Snake. His music is enchanting, and his riddles are perplexing. So look close and think even closer, closer, closer. The riddle is, what can you see in water that never gets wet? What can you see in water that never gets wet? What can you see in water that never gets wet? And the answer is your reflection. And so, my friends, I leave you with this. What do you call a purchase that saves you money? Goodbye.
It's time for Crashbox Rewind, where we flash back through the show and remind you how smart you really are.
A politician, a river, and a sprinter. Do you see it now? They're all things that run. Ain't that grand?
The giant blue whale is the world's largest animal. Its tongue's the size of an elephant. And it feeds on microscopic zooplankton, the world's smallest.
Those baked beans are making you salivate. Flies like them too because they're rancid. The revolting slob is opinionated in that he prefers baked beans to wheat germs.
Dinosaurs first appeared on the Earth during the Mesozoic era, some 200 million years ago. The word dinosaur means terrible lizard.
Well, that's it for